was you about to say after?
Let's talk about like what do we look for in a man? Let's have some girl talk.
Okay.
Like, would you date a guy? Would you date a guy that's like shorter than you?
No.
Like
Definitely not.
Kevin Hart and Iniko?
No, absolutely not.
I can't even fault you because I can't do it either.
Absolutely not.
I can't.
Guys, I'm 5'9", and there be some cute, fine, short guys out there, but I want my children to be tall. Bro, I really do. I want a tall son. So to me, I can't marry someone that's shorter than me.
Some girls don't mind, like, but for me,
Yeah.
like,
what about
okay,
you?
if I would prefer like super tall, like way taller than me. Like when I put heels on, I don't want to be like on top of you. Like,
Yeah.
what's up, son?
Right. No, for real.
So, but
I'm already 5'9", so when I put heels on, like, my ideal height would be 6'4" in a man. I love a tall guy.
But I will, like, it's not bad if you're like, as long as you're taller than me. As long as you're taller, then it's good.
Yeah.
Like, if I put my heels on and then I'm like here and you're like right there,
Yeah.
like that's good. As long as I can like put my arm around you.
Right.
look
That's
up
the,
and
yes.
kiss you.
Yeah. That's what I want. That's the
Yeah.
ideal thing. I don't like, because if I'm tall and then it's like, when you put your arm around me, I have to kind of like duck down. Like, I don't want, that's uncomfortable. I don't want that.
Like
So-
you're kissing your son.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not it. But okay, so what other qualities?
I really look for in a man. I really look at their heart, to be honest. Like, you have to be fine, obviously, but like, I love a guy that's giving. I don't like cheap men, like, because I'm not cheap. I'm not a cheap person at all, so I don't like cheap people.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you out to eat. Have you ever gone out to eat and a guy like?
Girl, don't get me started.
Really?
Don't get me started.
Really?
Actually,
You know
one
what?
One time I went on a date. This guy asked me on a date.
Like so you had the mimosa, you had the steak, and oh yeah, you ordered the mashed potatoes too.
Girl,
That happened to you before?
There's this one guy that asked me on a date.
I gotta hear this.
It's so funny. This guy asked me on a date. This is when I used to live in the valley, like close to you, almost. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So we went to this spot.
Dip.
And yeah,
Lemon.
dip and squeeze.
Squeeze, see, I'm learning.
So we went into this spot or whatever. And after we got finished
so
eating,
good.
when the bill came, I automatically pulled out my card just to see where his head was, you know? Because,
The test.
yeah, the test. I put him to the test.
Don't test the broke one.
No. And I can tell he was broke because when he came over my house, he was like, you have a nice apartment. And I'm like, thank you. He was like, you live here by yourself? He's like, you don't want a roommate? Do I want a roommate? No, I don't want a roommate. It's a 1-bedroom. It's not a 2-bedroom. So right off the back, that was a turn off. And then, like I said, when I pulled out my card, he allowed me to pay for my dinner. And then after that, he texted me and was like, it was nice hanging with you. Let's do it again. Girl, I've never heard from him ever since. I didn't text him back or anything. I didn't follow him on social media and all. And he was like an aspiring actor. I don't date them aspiring actors, man. Their pockets be broke. No, I'm telling you, it be broke. I'm like, nope.
She said, baby, broke. Oh my God. All right, so I don't think that's ever happened to me before.
Yeah,
Like,
that shit happened to me one time.
like, you know, a guy took me out on a date and was kind of like, here's your. So when the bill came, wait, so you just paid?
I paid for me. I ain't paid for him.
Well, no.
Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying. So you were just kind of like, oh, split it, or like.
No, I was like, I just put on my card. I was like, I'll pay for my bill. And like, you know, like, I'll pay for your bill, but I want him to be like, no, I got it. And like, no, I got it. And then if he's like, and then like, all right, you pay for it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that.
I got it. No, you got it.
Yeah, but
go ahead,
prior,
girl.
he did tell me he was like, you know, struggling and stuff.
Oh.
Like, you know, he just moved out here, and I'm like, and we met at Target actually.
So he gave you the pre I'm broke speech already before you guys went on the date.
No, at dinner.
Oh, at dinner he told
At
you
dinner,
was
he told me
struggling?
that, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna pay for my shit.
At dinner?
At dinner.
He broke out the I'm broke card?
Well, he didn't say I'm broke, but you can tell, like, it was certain, like,
Conversations.
yeah,
like,
that made it seem like he was, like, broke. So that's why I was like, nah, I got it. I'll pay my own damn.
Wait, I think at that point, it's kind of awkward. You
It's
know?
very awkward.
Because then you kind of feel bad, and you're like, damn, I just ordered this $50 steak, and you talking about your roommate ain't paid
But
his
it wasn't even an expensive restaurant. Like, it wasn't at all. Like, it was like a Mediterranean restaurant. My bill probably came out to like $15.
Oh.
And he still couldn't pay for it.
So he asked you out. He's like, hey, I want to take you out to eat.
Yeah, he was like, do you want to come to lunch with me? I was like, sure. And usually when people invite you to lunch, I expect for you to pay, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the only time that's happened to me.
See, the thing is, like, I don't mind paying. Like, okay,
Me neither.
if it's the thing is, if we're just meeting, right? It's the first time we've been on a date, and you come to me and you're telling me, hey, I want to take you out on a date. Let's go. Blah blah blah. Get ready. I'm gonna pick you up. Then obviously, I think it's like the man thing to do if you're asking a woman on a date to I'm not really expecting. But however, if it's like my man, we're already together, we're in a relationship, like I don't mind paying for
when I'm in a
meal
relationship.
one time. Yeah, when I'm like we're together, like you pay all the time, like it's fine, I'll pay. Like I don't mind that. But we on the first date that you asked me out on.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've never like had that issue. Like even when I'm dating, like even my last relationship, he paid for I never had to pay for anything.
My dad would be like, "You did what?"
Right?
Look,
Girl.
let me tell you guys a story. I introduced my dad to my ex, and he literally, I was scared first of all because I already know how he is. He's like, I got this. My dad sat at the end of the table like this with his arms crossed. He was like, let me ask you a question. And I'm like this, oh, here it goes. And he's like, this is exactly what he said, Corey. He's like this, look.
This recently?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
4 years ago. Going on 4 years.
Okay.
And he's like, he's all muscular, big, tall. And he's like, what does she pay for? And I was like,
He asked him that?
He asked him that. My dad asked him
It
that.
better not be a damn thing.
He's like, what does he pay for? So,
How do you feel about that?
so he's like, what you mean? He's like, what is she? In other words, he wants to know, like, are you trying to split the bill with my daughter? Or are you trying to, And he's like, oh, nothing. Like, she's good. I got it. He's like,
I don't do that whole bill
he's
splitting.
like, he's
I don't
like,
do that.
good answer. And
I don't do
I was so embarrassed because, like, just imagine if he would have been like, I mean, she could pay for da. He would have been like, you know what,
heck
Naisha?
no.
He would have been like, Naisha, nope, not
He's
it.
not the one. I love Steve Harvey. I love him to
Oh
death.
my
I
God.
really look at him like a father figure for me. So I don't believe in splitting. I'm sorry. Like I just feel like if I'm your woman, you should pay for it. But at times I feel like I can come out of pocket and pay for you too. With a lot of things, it's like an equal situation, like date night and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think I'm so sedity just because of like my grandpa. Like growing up, my grandparents raised me, and I've never seen that.
Right.
Like her have to come out of pocket for that, or and then Steve Harvey even talks about it.
No, yeah.
If she has to do that, then what the heck? So how do you guys feel on that topic? Like, how do you guys feel in that situation? Comment below.
Right. Do you think that men should pay 24/7, or do you think it's okay for the women to, step up and pay every once in a while?
No, I spoil my man too.
Oh, look,
I love buying gifts.
look.
Change his swag up a little.
I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, the kids, it's gonna be 100.
Mm-hmm.
We laying down, that's gonna be good. So
Yeah.
it's not even a discussion. It's not even like it's all him. You know what I mean? We doing our part as well. This one time, this was like years ago, probably like 5 years ago, 5, 6, something like that. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
There's people coming. I don't know if I can tell the story.
No, I doubt they'll come in here though because they see us filming.
But anyways, so I met this guy. I think it was like on Instagram or some bullshit. I don't know. And I was trying to get over my ex at the time, and I'm like, you know what? Screw him. I'm gonna go on a date, whatever. Blah blah blah. He was making me laugh in my DMs, so I thought it was funny.
In my DMs.
In my DMs, he was making me laugh. FYI, if you can make me laugh, you win like
Automatically.
half of my heart. Not the whole thing, but half. Because I got. You have to have a personality.
Yeah.
So he picked me up from my brother's house, because I wasn't having to pick him up from my house. We went to the movies and stuff like that. We went to Dave & Buster's, and you ever been on a date where you realize halfway through, like, I regret this already?
For sure. No. That one. Yeah.
That was that one
the
date.
First date.
Oh my God. We went to Dave & Buster's. So I'm like playing, the basketball, whatever. First of all, he was like, I don't want to be rude.
Say it.
Like with some girls, like they take the selfies from here and up. I didn't know that he was a little bit
fat. she didn't want to say it.
He wasn't
Chunky?
fat. He was just like
He's a little bit
like a little chub,
healthy,
a little chubmeister.
Healthy.
But anyways, so long story short,
Chubmeister. Where'd you get that?
Chubmeister.
Naisha, what the heck?
Anyways, so we're in Dave & Buster's, and after that, we're going to the movie. He already purchased the tickets, so I'm already like, oh crap, I gotta go through the movie. So we get in the movie theaters. This guy falls asleep. I'm telling you.
On a date?
He's right next to me in the movie theater. He's like, when I tell you, I don't know why I didn't do this. The Naisha now definitely would have done this. I was being obviously nice back then, but I just I enjoyed the movie. I was like, you know what? Go ahead and sleep. And then at one point, all I heard
I would have left. Oh my God. I would have left and Ubered home.
At one point, all I heard was, and I was like, I literally went like this. Like, sorry, that was kind of hard.
He kind of killed me.
I literally was like this, and he was like, and he's watching the movie, and I'm telling you, and everything in me, I literally wanted to get up.
Girl, I would have Ubered home.
And I don't even think Uber wasn't a thing back then.
Oh.
I don't even think it was. This was like 6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uber, definitely didn't exist 6 years ago.
Yeah, no. So after that, after the movies and stuff, we went to.
Wait, I think it did. Uber did.
If it did, it was not even big at all. Yeah. But we went to Fridays after, and I'm like, well, I might as well just get a meal out of this situation.
Yeah, right.
And a drink, because I need a drink at that point. But yeah, no, never talked to him ever again after that. Like, ever again.
Okay, so that was actually a worst date, too.
That
was actually
goes
a really bad
down.
date.
No, that goes down. I think that was the worst day I've ever been on. Honestly, you know what it is? I don't date a lot.
Me neither.
Like, I don't date a lot because, when I date a guy, he usually wants to, lock me in and wife me.
Oh my God.
So
we literally talked about this all the time.
So,
we literally talk about this all the
yeah,
time.
it's like, we go out, we hang out, and then it's like, the next day, it's like, so, you want to be my girlfriend? You want to be my wife?
Yeah,
I want to marry you.
I don't know if this is too much for YouTube, but even if it's you already have it set in your head that you just want this person to be just friends with benefits until you figure out what you really want, and then that person will get mad at you because you don't feel the same way about them. So they want to wife you and they want to rush you into a relationship. Yeah, that's how long did it take you to get over? What's the longest it took you to get over a relationship?
Maybe some months.
Months? Really? My shit was 4 years. It took me 4 years to get over somebody.
The thing is, I've only really had 3 real relationships.
Yeah. Mine was one real relationship.
So, yeah, my son's father, I was young. I was 17, 18 when we were dating. So, She said months, y'all. You know why?
Can y'all please put it in I really want to know this. Put in the comment section how long.
Because they don't leave. Y'all. They keep coming back. So they can't get over them. They keep coming
exactly.
back.
Why are men like this? But anyways, how long did it take you guys to get over a relationship? I really want to know this. Because like I said, mine was 4 years. And that was girl.
The longest I would say was probably a year, a full year.
Okay, that's pretty good. But mine
maybe after a year and a half, I kind of was ugh, whatever. I would never again.
It's because I went through so much with that person had so much history with that person. And even though the person was great, I've always found myself, well, like when guys would try to talk to me, I'll find myself comparing like him to my ex.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he doesn't do this like my ex. He doesn't, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So that was really unhealthy, so I had to cut his ass off completely.
But some things you should compare. I mean...
Well, the way he treats you, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Like, my last relationship, like...
I know.
You know what I mean? It's like if I blink and, you know, it's like, oop, got your lash.
Yeah.
You know?
Got your lash. What the hell? Naisha, what the...
That wasn't a good example.
Oh my god.
That wasn't a good example.
No, because I pictured him doing it when he said that, and I'm like, yo, he would really do that. He would really do that.
But no, it's kind of like, no, like, obviously in a relationship you have your ups and downs, and things happens, and people make mistakes and everything. But overall, like, no, anything that I've ever needed, my son, like, that's like is a perfect situation. So, you know, going forward, if I were to get in another relationship, you know, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, he did this, he did that, he did that. Like, you're like,
you want somebody better, you know? Yeah, I feel like every relationship spoiled me.
That's what I'm saying.
Every relationship I've been in spoiled me. So when I go on a date, and if I don't see that exact, like, if I don't keep those, like, characteristics out on the first date, like, when I'll test you, then I'm like,
yeah. No, that's my point. Yeah. Like, because I was legit spoiled. Like I said, you know, I spoiled him as well. You know, it wasn't just a one-way street. Yeah. You know, because I was cooking up the meals.
Yeah.
Feeding that belly.
You know, it's like when guys do things for you, I want to do more than what you do for me. Like, it could just be the littlest things. Like, if I'm sick, you're out buying freaking tampons or pad. Like, the tiniest things, it just makes me want to just go 100 miles for you and just do extra.
Yeah. I mean, it should be that way if you think about it, you know?
But guys, dating in LA is so hard. I want to puke. It's like...
I would never.
I don't even want to go into details, but I just don't find people attractive. Like, I'm just not attracted to anybody out here.
Hence why I haven't been on a date in so long. I can't even remember the last time I've been on a date.
3 days ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? But that's what it is. Like, we're so used to being spoiled. We both have daddies in our life that, you know, that tell us this is what you're worth, this is what he needs to do. Yeah. Don't settle for less. So if you come around, like, you know, we're not dealing with that half-ass. You got the mimosas.
Half-ass relationships. Ain't nobody got time for that.
You're not dealing with that.
Nope. Especially if you, oh my God, if you smell good.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is when somebody smokes weed and then you try to, like, talk to me afterwards.
Really? That's the biggest one?
The biggest pet peeve. I don't like that shit.
You know what's my biggest pet peeve?
In a relationship? Or in a
No. Just...
Oh,
no,
just in general?
In life, in every day.
I gotta think about that.
Oh.
You gotta go first.
My biggest pet peeve is when people smack crazy when they're eating.
Do I smack?
No.
I'm like...
No, you're good. But you ever, like, sit next to somebody and they're literally like... I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah, they're like...
Like slurping and shit?
I almost choked.
You gotta zoom in on when I do this.
No, but oh my God. Are you ever around somebody who's like eating cereal and then they go
no,
with the bowl? Oh
never.
My God.
Never. Okay.
It drives me crazy. Like, I cannot. It literally, I don't know what it is, but like if you're smacking, especially like right next to me in my ear, or when somebody burps while you're eating and they don't like cover their mouth.
Excuse me?
Like, you know, you're eating like this and somebody be like,
no, that's disgusting. That's
like,
disgusting.
No, some people, trust me, some people don't think that anything's wrong.
That
with
shit
it.
is disgusting. That's a quick.
I had a friend of mine. I'm not gonna say no names, but I had a friend of mine that she would always do that.
Oh, I know who.
And it would be like with food on the like around and stuff, and I would be like, oh my god, like that's disgusting. Do not burp over my food.
They probably just like forget that they're so used to doing it that they forget, like they think it's normal. They normalize it.
Oh yeah, no, and don't cover your mouth either or nothing. Like literally, bleh. And
that's disgusting.
And I'm like, bro, like it makes me not even want to eat anymore. Like
My
that's how bad
I
hate that.
Okay, so I'm gonna do girlfriends, just like friends, and boyfriend.
Okay.
So my biggest pet peeve in a relationship, like you have to take a shower before you go to sleep.
Oh, that's.
I don't like nobody like outside clothes not allowed in my bed. That's a pet peeve of mine.
Me too. I got white
strip.
sheets. So.
Right. I'm like strip, take a shower, and then you can get in bed. And my girlfriends, my biggest pet peeve is when, let's say I go over, I hate my own damn hair. Like when I'm brushing my hair in the shower, and I just hate hair. It just feels weird to me. So I don't like going over people's houses and seeing like there's like hair everywhere. You know? It just grosses me out and creeps me out. So I think that was my biggest pet peeve.
You know what? Another thing is,
yeah. Girl, good thing we bought the roll down here.
I know.
Another one, or are you good?
Yeah, might as well keep another one on the side. But if we're together and you snore, I'm sorry, that's a automatic.
Yeah.
You get.
You know what's so crazy? You ever been in the bed laying with your significant other, and you just look at them and just be like, oh, "I'm so lucky to have you." While they're sleeping.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say you just look at them and be like, "Damn." You seen that meme? You seen that meme that was like, "Ladies, you ever look at your man and be like, damn, he ugly."
Then I shouldn't be with you.
I mean, some people, the personality wins over.
There's a saying that people talk about. They're like, men choose who they want to marry, women settle for who they marry. Do you believe in that?
You know what? Not necessarily, because there's oh my god, there's a lot of men that settle and marry a woman just because they have multiple kids. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got 3 kids with her, I might as well marry her, and then they end up being with somebody and they're settling and they're not happy, and then they end up cheating. So I would say sometimes I think the reason why you're saying that is because for the most part, I feel like it takes them so long to get to that point where they want to commit. So it's like if they finally get there, it's like that's who it is. That's who I want to be with or whatever. But like I said, sometimes you have baby mamas and you get the girl pregnant and you've been with her for so long that sometimes I think men end up settling. And vice versa, because women do the same thing. Oh, I want my kids to have the same father.
That's why I
want to be in a home, you know. Because I said that obviously once upon a time. Me and my son's father was engaged. And obviously I was just like, I can't just stay in a situation that's not healthy for me just because he's my son's father.
Right.
So obviously we didn't get married. But yeah.
Damn. Yeah, because men make it seem like, oh, we choose who we want to marry. But I'm just like, I feel like women choose who they want to marry too.
Yeah.
So I think it goes both ways.
Because I'm not
settling.
I'm not saying yes unless I'm 100% sure.
100% sure.
Not.
And you know what's another thing? Even like, Naisha, I still forgot. That totally just like interrupted my thoughts. Oh, even if I'm like in a relationship, I like have to. I don't say yes to a relationship until I'm able to envision us getting married. Like if I don't see that you can potentially, bruh. If I don't see. Okay, so I don't see if I Damn.
If you can't envision.
If I can envision, like, if let's say I don't get into a relationship, if I can envision you and me getting married, you know? So that's why I think I'm so picky, and it's hard for me to like really like someone, because it's like it's not every day you come across someone. It's like, oh, I want to marry him one day, and I haven't felt like that.
Yeah,
I haven't. There's been like potential. Like,
I mean,
damn.
it makes sense, because then you end up just being with somebody. I mean, in reality, when you're in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. It's a step. You know what I mean? Like, you're dating first, and then boom, you're together in a relationship. Boom.
I have a good question after
then
this.
it's levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't see yourself marrying that person, like, why are you with them? Unless you're just somebody that just never wants to get married, never want to have kids, and you both are on the same page.
Right.
But obviously, I feel like that's the ultimate goal. Yeah.
Every relationship I've been in, I feel like they kind of almost want to rush the process of getting married or having children first and then getting married, and I'm like, oh no, you know. You know what? I'm about to start busting ass up in here, okay? I had a really good question for you.
We're trying to film.
We're trying to film. So
flips table.
Right, with shit can't even flip. So, how long do you think
you should be together before you get married? You know what? That's a good question.
I am such like, I like to take things slow, guys. When I say slow, I mean, I'm like, I can be with somebody for 5 years and still not know what I want.
But you know what? Weird. But you know what, Courtney? It's like, what I've realized is that you see people that have been together, for 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah, hello.
And we know people that have been together for years, and shit just doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, they end up breaking up, and then what? You wasted
that many years with somebody.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to go to nobody else to have sex.
So
that's a different story.
Like,
okay.
You wasted all those years, but then it's kind of like I feel like you can meet somebody and be with them for a year
and then get married. That's very true.
To me, it's kind of like, now my mentality is kind of like, look, I think it's just like when you feel like when you get to that point, trying to get my words out, Jesus, where you feel like you're equally yoked with that person, and that person is like on your same vibration, you know what I mean? And you guys are like on the same level and have the same beliefs and the same mindset and the same goals. Well, not the same goals in particular, but kind of like your mind is wired the same way, then you're good. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, you gotta find that person that matches your energy, that's on that same vibration. Because if you're like a go-getter and you're all about this and trying to live the best life and do this and do that and have so many goals, you know what I mean? And then you have somebody that's like, oh, why you dreaming too big, or why can't you just do this? Why can't we just live here? Or always complaining about their life, and always like you're vibrating all the way up here, and that person is down here. So that's not gonna work out. You know what I mean? So you literally have to find somebody that's like on your vibration. You know what I mean? Like, which is hard. You know what I mean? For me, because
people want to settle. I'm not the type of.
I need my man to believe in God. I need to be able to hold hands and pray with you. I need to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, listening to the word, reading my daily devotions, and him looking at me like, what are you doing? Why are you reading that? Why you praying? Like, why are you praying? So you gotta be, you gotta be like equally yoked. You gotta be waking up in the morning together, reading our daily devotions, sending each other motivational little quotes throughout the day. Like, keep each other motivated, all of that stuff. If I can't do that with you, then if I can't be like, babe, this is what happened, and my husband be like, look, babe, you know
why are you telling me this for?
Like, or just be like, you having a bad day, babe, come home and take care of you. Like, let's pray about it. Or
I love that.
Or everything's gonna be okay.
You gonna get some. No, you stop. Oh. No, but for real. Seriously. And another biggest thing that turns me on about a guy is the way he treats his mom and his brothers. And I like, let's say if I get invited over their house, I peep everything. I'm like, how do you treat your parents? That's the biggest turn on for me. But something that actually turned me off in a guy before, I want to buy my mom her dream home. And I asked this guy, I was like, I had told him that, and then I was like, you don't want to buy your mom her dream home? She was like, she already has a house. I said her dream home. I'm pretty sure that's not your mom's dream home, you know?
Yeah.
But that's that. I'm telling you guys, I would get turned off by the littlest things.
Look,
If
watch
I can't
the
see
way.
you fit my future.
Oh yeah. Watch the way if he treats his mom and his sisters, and
Yeah.
that's how he's
I don't
gonna
like
treat
liars
you.
either.
Oh no, honey.
I don't like a liar.
I'm too straightforward.
I-
Like,
look,
look,
when I
do
first met
not-
Naisha-
I do not bite my tongue.
You don't. You
No.
don't.
What
Bitch.
happened?
Bitch, you do not.
What's the
bite
story
your
you was about
tongue.
to say?
Because when I first met Naisha, I can tell just by like her energy. She was very like open. Even when we went to that Pretty Little Thing event, you remember that girl?
Oh my God.
Remember that girl? You was like on FaceTime.
Did she try to smoke from my hookah?
No, I'm
Oh.
talking about. Do you remember that when you got a ticket? The day you got a ticket at Pretty
Yeah.
Little Thing, that event.
Yeah.
And then I forgot. Old girl bought a friend, and you was like, "This ain't like who's that? That's not your friend or whatever."
Oh yeah.
she'll just say like off the wall stuff like Naisha. She's probably gonna really think that you're serious. It's not like she puts a LOL at the end of a sentence.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's
Look,
very straight face.
So the thing is, in life, we should not beat around the bush. You should not bite your tongue. Just
Right.
say what it is.
and you know,
That's
even when
one
I
of
went
my
to that
pet peeves.
spiritualist, babe.
Pet peeves.
Remember when we went to that lady?
Yeah.
That's one thing she told me. She told me I hold a lot of things back. I don't like saying what's on my mind because I'm scared that I might hurt other people's feelings, and that's very true. Because if someone like, even if I'm in a relationship and this person asks me what's the matter, I'm going to tell him nothing. So it's like I build all this stuff up, this anger inside of me, and when I let it out, it just goes ballistic. I just go ballistic. And this year, I'm trying to work on opening up and saying what's on my mind at that present moment instead of waiting to blast it when it's at the wrong time. So,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
look, why hold it in? Speak.
Bitch, I will hold that shit in.
No, not me.
I will hold
The
it.
thing is, before I was like that, like years ago, you know, it was kind of like, oh, with nothing. You know how guys always say,
Nothing.
yeah, you know how guys always say, like, you ask a female what's wrong, and she's like, nothing,
That's
nothing.
me.
Like, and then you sitting in the car,
Mad and
look,
shit.
sitting in the car, face. You seen the meme that was like sitting in the car with your knees facing
The
on the
other
door,
way.
like they was looking out the window. Like,
That's literally me.
like, what's wrong? Nothing.
That's me.
Like, you know what? I've learned that just say what bothers you, because if you don't, then the person can't, you know, they're not mind
Fix the
readers, one,
problem.
and they can't fix the
Exactly.
problem.
And that's the thing.
So just learn how to say it in the right way. You know what I mean? Which is what I had to learn, because
I don't know how.
I was so blunt before.
That's the thing. I'm so blunt. I don't know how.
I was so blunt that I would just say things, and I had like close friends to me. They'll be like, Naisha, like, I don't like the way that you say certain things, or you need to realize, like, how do you talk to people sometimes, or this. But I'm not looking at it like me, you know, talking like that, but I had to take into consideration for like other people's feelings and stuff like that, because other people are not as straightforward and as blunt as me.
I'll
You know
take
what I mean?
bluntness any day, all day.
Me too. Tell me.
I
look,
need you to be real with me.
for real.
Because I know once you're real, whatever you say, you speak your mind. I know you ain't playing about it. I know you're serious. So
Yeah, no, we don't do that beating around the bush.
no,
Or,
and that's the thing that like I feel like I'll hurt people's feelings, so I just be like, Kurt, just shut up. Don't say. It's better. It's might as well be quiet, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
see, I'll say what I need to say, but then I'll give the disclaimer, kind of like, look, you know, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to let you know this bothers me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta.
Well, that's good, Naisha. I don't do that.
You gotta find a balance.
Yeah.
You gotta no, because I'm saying before I would just be like let's say if someone was staying with me, an example, or I had a roommate or whatever, and they're dirty or whatever. I'm like, look, like seriously,
Bitch,
like
that's a different story.
I'm like, you need to clean,
That's a
like or
different
whatever.
story.
Like, but I would say it kind of like
Yeah.
whatever, and you know, I had to learn.
To like be mindful of how you
Be
speak to
mindful
people.
of how I speak to people.
Yeah. You know what's another thing that's really helped me out too? So, oh my God, ladies, tell me if you do this. This is like a huge thing for me. So when I'm angry, I just say shit. I say a lot of things I don't mean when I'm angry at that very moment. So even if I'm in a relationship, my man can literally like, look, let's talk about it right now. I'm not like that. I need 2 days, and that's bad. I really need 2 days to calm down. Because if not, I'm going to really end up breaking up with you or saying shit I don't mean. And I find that me doing that in all relationships. So the thing that has helped me a lot, guys, which is
I need 2 days.
I need 2 days. It's so funny because even if you'll text me or call me, I'll ignore you. Because I know how I am. I don't know if that's the Taurus in me. I don't know. That's not an excuse at all. But what's helped me is I'll like pull out my phone and whatever's on my mind, I'll just write it in my notes. Just to get that off my chest.
Oh my
And
God.
I feel so much better. The next day I feel so much better. So when he texts me, I'm in a happy mood. I'm like, all right. It's like I said it to you, but I didn't really say it to you. So then I can talk to you calmly and tell you how I really feel.
I thought I was the only person that like wrote stuff in my notes.
No, I talk shit in my notes. I have like fucking paragraphs in my damn phone, like talking shit.
Bro, you know, like when you gotta talk to somebody about an issue or whatever, I've literally like went in my phone and be like, do you know?
It's just me and you notes. It's just me and you.
Because you know, like sometimes when you're trying to like speak to someone about an issue or whatever, you forget like some of the major points that you wanted to make.
Can I tell y'all something? I literally, okay, right now, okay, so I'm going through like whatever, something right now. I don't want to put all my business out there. So like, the major points that I want to hit on when I speak to him are those points. Like, it's seriously bullet points of you. You're not,
So
you
fun.
know, and it's like, it's so true. Because I don't want to forget shit. So when I'm on the phone with you, I'm looking at my notes. All right, Court, what did you have to say to him? You know?
Yeah, because like sometimes when you're like in that conversation, you might squash it and
He might
you know,
manipulate you, and you know, it's like, I just forgot.
and then
what I was saying.
after it's over, you're like, damn,
I
like
didn't-
I didn't even say this. This was the main thing I wanted to say, and I didn't even bring
I'm
that
like,
up.
Before you
So,
talk, let me get
we
my
keep
words out
notes.
first.
So guys, if you're watching, just know before you have a conversation with
Or
your
an
lady or
argument.
something, look, we're prepared. Okay.
My arguments be sounding so like, I should be a lawyer. Because that shit be so like in details, like contract.
I don't argue like that anymore. I don't.
I hate arguing too.
I don't like.
No, I lied. I love arguing. I start majority of the arguments.
Court.
I do.
You little
I
psycho.
do. Even the last argument that I started the argument. You know, I start arguments purposely when things are
Why?
going so good.
Why you
I
psycho?
just want a little bit of like spunk, you know, like I'm just like shit is going too good. Why you not arguing with me, huh? Y'all probably gonna think I'm psycho, but no, seriously, I right. I do start majority of the arguments, but it ends up turning amazing.
Wow, Courtney.
Yeah.
It ends up turning them in gay because you had makeup sex.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm okay, so nothing's wrong, you know.
We can't tell you guys the story, but remember that time in the car?
Oh yeah. Naisha, oh my god. Bitch, I swear.
Then what were we talking about?
Starting arguments.
Oh yeah, no, you're a psycho.
Yeah, I think so.
She said, yeah.
I've been told.
Look, first of all, you know she's crazy. 'Cause did you see how calm she said that? I'm like, you're a psycho. She's like, yeah, no, I think so. Like, what? Courtney? Courtney.
What? You don't start arguments, you guys. Please tell
Look,
me I'm not the
okay.
only one that doesn't start these arguments.
I would say, like, back in the day, years ago, I used to, I don't know.
Maybe I need to grow up.
I've grown, that's what I said, I've grown a lot.
Maybe. I'm
lately.
like,
the thing is, like, I get
That's good.
migraines. I don't like yelling. I don't like screaming. I don't like
Yeah.
any, like, I don't enjoy arguing. I really don't. Like, I will literally hang up the phone. Like, if you start yelling at me or talking to me crazy, like, I'm just gonna hang up on you because I'm like, who are you talking to?
yeah.
Not me. So I don't know. I don't like arguing. I'm not saying I don't argue, but
Yeah, I love it. Guys, who can you relate to more, me or Naisha? I want to know this. Like, when it comes to like relationships and like arguing, how many people out there that likes to argue, and how
A
many
lot of
people out
females.
there, right?
they're gonna be
I
like
would-
me.
that or don't like to argue. But like, yeah, that's interesting.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed our video. You know what? We need to do this more often.
We do. I
This
like
was
this
so
girl
much.
talk.
I
But
know
next
it's
time
so
we
much
can have
fun.
like little hors d'oeuvres, cheese and wine.
Ooh,
Some
like a little
crackers,
cheese
just like
and
something
wine,
really
a
light
little
and just
vibe.
sip. Yeah.
I know this food was really good. So shout out to Courtney for hooking it up.
Yay.
Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on, and send me some ideas. Let me know what else you want to see. We need to do some more girl talks for sure.
I love that.
But I'm gonna put Courtney's Instagram handle and her link on the comment below, in the section below. Sorry, and bye.